Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Vista Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for August the 8th, 2022. I hope everybody is well. All right. So, we got so much going on. Oh, I need to clean my table. This ash and dragon blood be everywhere. All right, so hey Stagner. All right, so let's talk about something positive today, right? It's a lot of stuff that's going on collectively and individually. We all got our own stuff going on, right? So it came across to me let's go over something positive. Whether you may feel or seem nothing is really positive going on with you or not. If you are living, if you're breathing, if you got some type of shelter, some type of transportation, even if you decide to take, the bus or some type of transportation in your city, town, or state or country, you still have access to it. You have somewhat of water. It may not be what you want or a lot of it, but you do have nutrition or food. Those are the things that I'm coming across that a lot of people are not ignoring, but some of you not really putting a lot of appreciativeness about it. Okay. I feel that a lot of us right now, and this is what I'm being channeled to say based on some of the cards that flipped out here. Let's tap back into that. Okay. Because I feel a lot of people right now are resonating so much with the negative about what they're not getting, what they can't accomplish, what's not coming to them, what they can't obtain. Even when it comes to another person being in their life. A lot of people right now are avoiding connections. They're avoiding intimacy. They're avoiding love. They're avoiding relationships. And it's very opposite of human nature. All right. So a lot of people right now, and this is part of the message and part of the cards, you're being desensitized, okay, to steer away from love. And especially if you believe in faith and prayer, the Bible, God, and everything like that, that is totally what we were put here for. It's because of man and society, all right, that has built up this world to satisfy their wants versus their needs, and put all these rules, regulations, and governments and agencies and all of this stuff like this, that was not really supposed to be there in a way. We were put here originally on earth to mingle, to mingle, to love, to not have so much of hatred. But our highest entity already had that detail too. Because when you read the Bible, if you do, okay, everybody religious denomination is different. It was a lot of murder. It was murder. It was everything that you can really pretty much think of that's going on now here on earth. All right. So God entails already had that in mind of what was going to be happening here on earth. Okay, but I don't want to get too much into that because people are so sensitive where that they want to try and challenge this and challenge that. And it's not even about that. It's about the aspect that I'm bringing to you about let's concentrate right now or reflect on positive aspects. Okay. Because we allow our minds to get so consumed about what's not going right. what's not happening, what's not been approved, the negativity of everything. All right. So you know what? All this time, y'all, I did not know that this was the Ace of Cups. Well, that's what they, say in this book. And this book is for the people who do not know, the Black Moon astrology cards. And it's just named that, okay? We're not following the Black Moon or anything like that. People just take stuff and just run with it. Okay, I don't even know this illustrator or this author. And that's what she wanted to name this book and decks, okay? All right, so this card is the Ace of Cups, and it's emotional nuances, trips across water, lack of energy, sensing what is accurate without being told. Okay, so that last sentence itself is your intuition, right? Your intuition is your mind. It is your subconscious mind. Some of you may have water, which is also Pisces, right? In your chart, also Cancer. For the people who do not know, I do Vedic Sidereal on this channel, not Western. And so for me, I'm in Cancer season until the 16th of August. Then I will go into Leo. And at the bottom of this deck, Leo is here with creativity in reverse. Okay, 5th house. Now, 5th house is dating, is going out, mingling with people, getting to know people, and then taking it possibly to the next stage if you're not purposely being celibate, right? Which one day will lead to intimacy and hopefully, marriage first. So, however, okay, everybody is different. Some people may have the making of a child or procreation, right? Because 5th house is sex and love. It's the house where kids are produced. Now, for people who already have children, 5th house of Leo is also, spending more time with your children. If you don't have your kids with you in the same household, reaching out to them, sensing. Some of you could be sensing that maybe you want to reach out to your children right now or your child. Unfortunately, some of us don't have our children here anymore. I think y'all know that I already have a child that had passed away, but by now she would be 33. Yeah, my first child passed away. But 5th house is about children, right? So some of you, maybe with this combination right here, some of you may be going through a separation and or divorce, with the Justice card here, where that you're already sensing, okay, that it's going to be an emotional nuisance while this divorce or separation is going on. It also could maybe be in the works for some of you because things are not really going well in your relationship right now or your marriage. It also, some of you are already sensing that it's going to be an emotional nuisance after the separation or divorce happens about and for the kids here. Okay. Now, it depended on who you are and where the moon is sitting in your chart right now. Now, don't forget that the moon for me is Cancer. Some people say Pisces. I can see also Pisces, but it's mostly Cancer, not Scorpio. Okay. The moon also is your mother. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to try and get y'all reading out early because, I don't do readings anymore on full moons. So tomorrow we'll be having, thank you, angels, a full moon in Leo. I'm sorry, not Leo, Capricorn. Okay. And Capricorn and Cancer is 7th house. Okay, for partnership. So while we are the sun in Cancer right now, where the moon is in the natural home or the natural house of Cancer, it's aspecting Capricorns. So some of you that may be Capricorn as a sun, okay, may be didn't know why, that you were feeling these emotional nuisance right now. And that's because of the full moon is going to be in Capricorn. All right, so it's aspecting Cancer. And let me where my little chart at. For some of you that don't know what aspecting is, it's like directly across. Okay, so remember, I always tell you, if you want to know about relationships, do not watch your own zodiac sign. You watch your 7th house. All right. So where's Capricorn? Capricorn is here. Okay. So the full moon. Hey, Reese, babe. Hey, Ghost Warrior. Capricorn is here. So aspecting means to go across, and it will go into Cancer. Okay. So Cancer, 7th house of love and partnership and marriage would be Capricorn. All right. So next month is going to be in Aquarius. And so it will be aspecting Leo, right? Where the sun next month will be in Leo. And next month, we're going to have the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. So next month is going to be the aspects of the feelings and emotions. And this is also why this Leo card right here, 5th house, is already coming out. Remember that the readings and the cards tell you stuff ahead of time. Okay. The cards are not trying to come out to tell you something about the past. This is information as a sense to work with your own intuition as guidance. Okay, so you can know what you need to try and work on and to work with before it gets here. Okay, so right now, with Saturn being retrograde in Capricorn, in the same house with the moon, it's kind of debilitating in a way, because the moon can be shady at times. It also can be unpredictable. It also, of course, the moon is about emotions and feelings and moody. Okay. Not only the moon also is about liquid credit or your credit, right? So I'm not surprised to see the 10 of Pentacles to come here. Some of you, you may be sensing, if you don't get ahead of something right now, for some of you, when it comes to your money and your finance. Also, I'm hearing your paperwork when it comes to your family. Some of you may be thinking about or need to draw up some type of paperwork, or is going through some type of litigation, whether it's marriage, separation, divorce, having a mediator. It also can talk about wills or trust. Okay, because the 10 of Pentacles also is about legacy. It's about long-term money. It's about money that is engulfed around you and your children and or spouse. And also the things that are ahead of you, 10 of Pentacles. Because what you're doing right now is that you're working toward a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, which is the I don't want to say the end of your finances, but it's to the part of what we call for society long-term commitment, or long-term with a spouse or partner, or living together, and about your children. It also is about, you could say, retirement. 10 of Pentacles also could be like the IRA or the 401k. All right. So everything that you're doing now is working toward to build up what would be considered as a 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Stocks, bonds, all that stuff. Right. Deposits and, okay. So, and this is why the Libra card also is here. Consummate, I'm gonna get back to that. Diplomat, refined, just, accommodating, kind, desires harmony and balance, sociable, artistic, and indirect. Okay, now I'm going to go back to here for this card here, right? And it says, your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. Again, your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. So by Saturn being in Capricorn right now, but it's retrograde, okay, because it just came from Aquarius and it's retrograde in Capricorn. But now that the moon is going to be there by tomorrow, Saturn all day is about intellect. Saturn is about teaching and learning. Saturn is about wisdom. It's about the balancing of time. Okay. So Saturn being your intellect, it can get kind of confused because of the moon being there. Okay. But your emotions, which is connected to your intuition, right? And your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, is never going to lead you astray. We all have, or we are learned by intellect, right? We are really taught by intellect, but we are built, right? As soon as we are birthed, we're built with emotions. We're built automatically with sensing our emotions, but we have to learn intellect. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Okay? Because our intellect comes from knowledge. And I'm not talking about intuitive knowledge. I'm talking about intellect far as learning your letters, your numbers. We have to read. We go to school. We learn how to write, manuscript in cursive. A lot of people, Libra, further their education and go to college and get on some type of certification or degree, or several levels of degree. This is also the 10 of Pentacles to the Justice card. But we're built with our emotions. That is our intuition, right? Your intuition would tell you something's wrong. I don't want to go there. I don't want to get out the car. I feel like somebody is following me. Your intuition will tell you, your emotions will tell you, don't walk down a dark alley by yourself. Your intuition will tell you a lot of things of not to do, but people want to override it with intellect, because people always feel that they are so much smarter than their built-in emotions. And a lot of people tend to ignore their emotions and rather follow intellect. And that can also be a lot of times why we end up in a lot of difficult relationships. And then after the fact, we say we should have listened to our emotions. Hey, LJ, but a lot of people go into marriages or relationships or living partnerships and things like that with intellect. Oh, this person is very smart. They have a degree in this and they're very good with finances and, but what was your feelings and emotions telling you? And then a lot of times we end up saying, I really kind of, if you, especially, you don't want to regret your children, but some people say, I regret that I didn't listen to myself before I married that person. A lot of times that means that the person was going off of intellect. So we're going to read this and pull your cards. Let me get this back. So it says, being led by feelings. Okay, this is the water element card in brief. Being led by feelings, what is felt and what is known to be true directly through emotions, intuition, letting go or just going with the flow, extreme sensitivity, which is again the moon. Okay, because this is not a moon card. This is water. This is water. So this water card is being represented by the Cancer side, the aspect. Okay, and I just showed you the aspect is Cancer directly across the Capricorn, right? So the Capricorn is where the moon is being held, is going to be at. It's not going to be a moon in Cancer, but moon is represented by Cancer. Okay, so that's why a lot of you that have Capricorn or is a Capricorn, especially as a sun or an ascendant, we're really first a sun, because it's always 1 and 7. It's not 2 and 7. Okay, and when I say 2, that means second house or your ascendant. So this is about first house, that a lot of you that may be Capricorn, or a lot of you that may be a first house of Cancer. Okay, so what I'm reading here is really being distributed or aspecting to Capricorns, which is an earth sign. And earths earth signs don't do very well with emotions, but actually they do. Because remember, I told you that people don't see you as a Capricorn. They see you as an ascendant. They also may sometimes see you as your seventh house, because really that's how you act, is as a seventh house. You don't act like your sun sign. Okay? You don't act like your sun sign. You may have characteristics of your sun sign or even your ascendant, right? But you play your life out actually as your seventh house. And people see you as your second. It sounds confusing, but that really is how it is, right? So again, the extreme sensitivity, feeling shy or out of place, being quiet or introverted. Okay, that's totally what the moon is, right? People who are moon signs or water signs tend to be very introverted, which means shut down, shut in, likes to be alone. They're very quiet, can be, as their personality, okay, or their persona. But, still when people get around other friends and family, they turn up, or, they have fun. But usually as their persona and personality, they're introverts, all right? So, which is totally the opposite of their seventh house, because Capricorns are not introverts, okay? But Capricorns act introverted a lot of times like a Cancer, and Cancers act more like Capricorns. So, subtle changes in circumstances and environment, the creative imagination, psychic dreaming, currents of emotion, confusion, fears of confronting a problem directly, feeling avoidant, mysteries and secrets, acting in a solitary or secretive way, having doubts, experiencing loneliness, walking your own path without help, timidity. I guess that maybe is feeling timid or being timid, feeling of guilt or shame, leaving things to chance, not pushing hard enough, giving up before time, travel near or over bodies of water, oceans, lakes, and rivers. Okay, beach vacation, sea life, seashells. Say that 5 times fast, all right? Overcast days, cancellation due to rain, flooding, water leaks in the home. Oh no, please don't have a water leak in here. I don't need that right now. Essential oils, perfumes, candles, we're right here. Gentleness, feminine power, which is what the moon is, because remember, the moon is your mother, okay? The nourishment and nurturing of others, totally a water sign, especially when you see like the Queen of Cups. Ooh, not the Ten of Swords. Okay, so that card represents the Ace of Cups, like I said. So reading all of this is some of the emotions, or, the intuition, shady aspects, the type of moods, unpredictable feelings and emotions that a lot of you may be in, especially if you are a Cancer or Capricorn, by this full moon in Capricorn tomorrow. Okay, so you may have a lot of psychic dreaming. Okay, the current feelings very heavily in your emotions, confusion, fears of confronting a problem directly, especially with this Libra card here, because the Libra card is telling you it's time to be diplomatic. It's time to, also at the same time, you're desiring harmony and balance. But with all of this going on, okay, according to this moon that is in the same house of Saturn, that's retrograde, it's going to be hard to make things balance. It's going to be very hard to be indirect, but you're really feeling to be direct, but at the same time you are acting introverted, right? A lot of you are feeling a lot of this right now, experiencing the loneliness, walking your own path, you seem like, without any help, feeling of guilt or shame, and you're wondering like where it's coming from. Because some of you also, if you are dealing with somebody who is a Cancer or has like a Cancer ascendant, okay, it can be that person that's in your life. They don't have to be a lover. It could be a mother, since we're talking about the moon. It could be somebody that you were dating, 5th house over here. It could be an ex. It also could be, like I said, a separation or divorce. So it could be your spouse right now. It also, with the 10 of Pentacles, can be one of your children. Okay, because the 10 of Pentacles is family. It could be a family member, a brother, a sister, right? So just any one of these here, right? Giving up before time, wanting to travel over to some type of body of water, because especially if you're a water sign, you want to connect to water. But actually, Capricorns connect more to water than Cancers. It could be some cancellations due to rain. And we've been having a lot of rain leading up and floodings, right? You could be really turning to essential oils right now, and you don't know why. Because you're wanting to try and sense and calm your senses down. And let me find that out for you too. What it could be, because it's talking about the chakras here. Okay, well, hold on. Well, soulmate and miracle popped out in reverse. So for some of you, it's about your solar plexus, which is your wisdom and your power. Anytime you have Saturn and the moon in the same house, there's no power. It's just like a feeling of blah. Like you don't know what to do. You're over sensing things. Everything that we have read. If you need to screenshot it, okay, and play this video back and screenshot it so you can read back over that again. The red is about trusting right now, which is your root chakra, and instinct popped out. What's at the bottom? Completion. Okay. Well, this color orange is the Sacral Chakra, which can be connected to Leo. The Sacral Chakra is your lower abdomen below your belly button, where you create children through intimacy, right? It's also the abdomen or area connected to the bottom area where you do intimacy, sex, and stuff like that, right? Sacral Chakra is also your gut instinct, which is right here. Thank you, angels, okay? So right now it's telling you with the moon, you can't really trust what you're thinking, because it can also be illusion. Okay, it can be illusion. Really needing to follow your instinct and your intuition right now when it comes to your money, any deals or proposals that you are about to sign. Please try not and sign anything right now. Okay, especially tomorrow. If you can hold off and ask them, can you wait till the day after the 11th? Or what's tomorrow? The 9th? Till the 10th or the 11th and let you sign something? Do it then. Okay? Because that contract is going to be full of things that you may not have really thought about, or things that may come back to you that need balancing. Okay? It may be something in that contract. Also, if you're signing for a home, real estate, property, buying a piece of property. And please also, if you can, try not and get married tomorrow. Some of you already got the date set, but it's too late. Okay, because some of you with the consummate, you will be consummating. So some of you have gotten married today, and between today and tomorrow, you will be consummating your wedding. 10 of Pentacles. But some of you are already having second thoughts. I hate to say that, but I have to say it if I see it. Okay? Because now your little spidey senses are going off. Like, I don't really feel like I should have done that. Somebody got married for money. I see it here. Okay? Because it's a great area. Some of you may have thought by the moon Okay, that you were sensing love, but you were really sensing pentacles, which was that person could have been spending a lot of time, money, and energy on you, but you wasn't really feeling the love. So you went ahead and accepted the proposal, and you went ahead and got married. Some of you are doing this because of Ten of Pentacles, because you have money. Also could be of age, because like I said, the Ten of Pentacles can be a form of legacy. So you want to be able to leave something to somebody, you know, that can take care of your affairs, because you may be of age. So this also can be an age difference in some type of marriage or relationship here. The next card in the upright is Faith, purple, your crown chakra, which is your intuition. Now, Venus, which is Libra all day long, right? Where is Venus? Venus is in, or will be, she's still in Cancer. Let me see by tomorrow, because I printed out a new chart. Hold on. All right. So by tomorrow, Venus, okay, by the 11th, Venus will still be in Cancer. Okay. Mercury is still in Leo. But I feel that Mars, okay, Mars will be moving to Taurus by the 11th. And this is what I was saying about Saturn retrograde and the moon, and as an ascendant will be in Capricorn. Okay. So with Venus being in Gemini, somebody here was really wanting to, or is in the process of making a choice. And this, thank you. Okay, so this is why the gray card here, about trusting your instinct. Now, again, you may not understand what I'm talking about right now because you're not here yet. When you get to this point, then you come back and look at this reading. Because some of you, you haven't met the person yet. Fifth house of Leo, you haven't met them yet. If this is a new person and you have been alone, all right, Venus leaving soon, Gemini, I think soon will move into Leo. All day long, that's a setup for dating. It's a setup to meet somebody, possibly fall in love, possibly be intimate. Some people or some divine feminines may get pregnant, okay? And then that divine feminine is going to want to ask for marriage. And that's, of course, for the women who can still get pregnant, right? Let me get you another one of these. Oh, bittersweet. Blue is the throat, right? Talking, speaking, which is Gemini. Mercury. Mercury is in Leo. I just showed you that. Mercury is in Leo. M-E, Mercury. Okay. So somebody here is still wanting to be guided or needs to be guided to follow their instinct soon, probably when the sun moves into Leo. Okay. And like I said, this is Vedic sidereal. So that's August the 16th through September the 16th. Somebody is feeling bittersweet that they haven't spoke to you. You haven't spoke to them. You know, somebody here still want to or desires to bring harmony and to balance to the emotion or the emotional body between the both of you, right? Which could have been previously no marriage. It didn't get to that, but you dated, you had fun, you were intimate with the person for some of you, and then fifth house of Leo, you stopped dating, okay? For whatever reason. It's going to be different for everybody around the world, but it happened. Okay, so the cards here are determining that. I see that here. But the rest of this is about the stuff that you don't know, which is having faith. Now, some of you are meant to be with this person, but you can't make anybody do anything. If this other person does not have the same type of faith that you do, to stop being indirect, right? Because I already read you the book, correct? And it says indirect here. So being indirect and needing to be sociable to bring the desire and harmony and balance, and to bring a sense of kindness, which is totally water. Okay. Somebody is sensing that it's time to do that now. But when you have the Strength card or the Leo card right here in reverse, somebody's not having the courage and the strength to do that. But in the back of your emotions and heart, you're still sensing, okay, that it should be a 10 of Pentacles with this person and marriage. For some of you, yes, because Venus. But like I said, if the other person is going to act or be bittersweet, I mean, is it going to be a bittersweet moment? I can't predetermine that for everybody, because this is not a personal reading. Okay. This also could be somebody's birthday. You see that birthday cake? So somebody here also can be feeling very nostalgic, like, oh, it's your birthday or their birthday coming up, and you could be very nostalgic in your feelings and emotions, you know, by the moon, that you are thinking about memories, right, of what you did with them before, and you're feeling bittersweet. Now remember, again, it's the moon that is bringing all of these moody type of, you know, unpredictable, predictable type of shady aspects, but wholesome, because you got the scales here type of feelings and emotions. But it's still telling you, if this person was to contact you, you're going to need to use your instinct here, because Venus is totally here, because I see the wolf as Taurus and Libra is right here. So that's the Empress for me. Okay. That's the Empress. And I see the doves here, and doves for me is Scorpio energy. So it's transformation that is happening about possibly reconnecting. Well, see there? It came back out anyway, about reconnecting both of you. One of you feel that it's an end to this already. So is this about the other person still trying to emotionally connect to you, also through your dreams? So some of you may still be astral traveling, or they're astral traveling to you. Thank you, angels. Okay. Indirectly in your dreams, because they do not come to you in the physical or the physical. Because some of you are really, let me give you something on this sensing. I'm going to go back to your chakras. All right. Well, didn't even wait a minute. See, I can't even make this up. The dream. So some of you get ready that you're going to have a dream. You see the relationship there? And you see how she's looking at it as a way of sensing. And like I remember I just said about nostalgia and remembering. So if this is not you, this is the other person still dreaming and sensing of you emotionally. Okay. Knowing that they want to do this and be in the physical and not just in the shady moon part of it, which is they're hiding their feelings and emotions. When by now, okay, you could have already been a 10 of Pentacles with this person and or married. Somebody here didn't follow their instinct. Somebody was wavering faith. And the ghosting or the separation that you had between the both of you so far has been like bittersweet. But, you know, anybody can only do bittersweet for so long. Nobody wants a sense of bittersweet. Because what is bittersweet? That's regret. Oh, thank you, angels. Woo. Look at Vesta getting smart. Not just playing. Because it sounds like I'm talking, but I'm channeling. Okay. So, yeah. And we read that in the book, correct? I could have sworn we did. It said bittersweet. It didn't say bittersweet, but it said, what it said right here. Remember I said somebody's not coming towards you, lack of energy, and sensing what is accurate without being told. That's sensing, because they're dreaming it. They're dreaming about balancing and making it real as a family structure, which can be marriage, moving in together, combining your finances together, doing something together to build a 10 of Pentacles, like working together, business partners, starting a business or whatever. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, and, everything above, right? So like I said, it's, where was it? Giving up before the time, right? Not pushing hard enough, feeling of guilt and shame, leaving things to no chance. That's bittersweet. Leaving things to no chance is bittersweet. And that was the psychic dreaming of why the dream card right here came out. All right, let's keep on. So we won't be so long. All right, so that goes on that. Let me get one more for the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, man, it hit the floor. Hold on. That means somebody changed their mind, whether it was you or them. Hold on. Healing. All right, so somebody is deciding not to heal. Well, that's effed up. See there? That's what I was just showing you again about somebody, because when the card hit the floor, you don't read it because it's not a true omen and it has to go on the table as prophetic. Okay, you don't read cards that hit the floor. So somebody changed their mind about trying to heal something because they're still feeling the guilt and shame. And where's that coming from? The moon. So they're going to remain introverted and keep trying to do subtle changes in circumstances and environments. So is this person, for some of you, may already have a family in some type of way or dynamic. Okay. And they are doing things in that aspect as subtle changes. I don't know. Maybe having faith one day, that unfortunately, maybe that relationship don't continue and that they can be with you. Maybe that's what they're dreaming. Maybe that's what you're dreaming. Okay. But I don't like this combination right here because it's still saying bittersweet to an end and it's going to remain a dream. So for some of you, that is realization. Well, the miser popped out in reverse. So somebody is going to open up. Somebody that was behind a brick wall, holding back all their, you see that jewelry, gold, which is totally the 10 of Pentacles. Whether they have it physically or not, the miser is about holding back, holding on tight to what they have, not wanting to open up, not wanting to spend any time, money, or energy on you, on the situation to balance anything out, right? Because they rather stay in it in their head, a dream. So is this you saying, okay, well, it's bittersweet then because I can't do that. I have to end that. And occasionally you dream about it because of this particular moon that's coming up tomorrow. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. You don't have to acknowledge it. I'm reading the cards for you. Your last card out of this deck is morality. Whew. Morals. Bottom of the deck is innocent. So somebody here is claiming innocent, okay, about why or however they chose not to be diplomatic, okay, and to sort things out with you, to refine the situation, to try and make it better, to be more accommodating to your side or what you thought, what you felt, your feelings and emotions. Also, for some of you, I guess, accommodating financially. This also could be a child's father or a spouse that maybe was not contributing to the children or the household in some type of way. So now we have morality here. All right, one more of the chakra cards. This is in reverse, which is passion. Bottom of the deck is no expansion. So if you were to hear from this person, I'm going to tell you now, they're not going to talk about trying to expand this or thinking expansion, bigger, better. Somebody's passion here is they're holding it back. Now, this also can be something religious or is based on religion in some type of way, their morals. So for some of you, this person is married, right? And I feel that you were in some type of maturity popped out. You were dating this person. Maybe you didn't know that they were married at first, but as time went on, you know, bittersweet. I can't deal with you anymore. Finding that out. You still dream of the person. They still dream of you. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. Okay. But morality here is maybe they had to lose the passion. One of you also is not sexually attracted to the other person anymore. I really need to get a card on what this dream was from this deck here. Give me something on what this dream was. They don't want to give me a card. Hold on, y'all. Somebody emotions are really getting stirred up here. Now, you may not be feeling like it right now, but that's because the full moon hasn't really been in effect. Look at there. What I tell you about pregnancy, what did it say? Move, pregnancy, birth, renovate, arrive, depart, active, renew, restless, change, transformation. And the stork was in reverse. Remember I said about 5th house of Leo over here? About when the sun goes into Leo next month. This can be then when this stuff start to unfold for you. Because remember, the moons are a 30-day cycle. Okay? It hasn't been 30 days yet. It's only finna be the 10th. So that means you still have 20 days for or more, right? Especially when the moon goes into Aquarius next month, and then the moon will be aspecting Leo. Because the sun will be in Leo then. Because I do Vedic sidereal, not Western. Okay? So, like I said, for some of you, this can be a new person that you have not met. And they are dreaming or is coming into the sense of listening to their instinct, saying that, yes, the old relationship or the marriage that they're leaving right now, or they finally have been separated and or divorced is final. Justice card here, that they will begin to date. And this is how you're going to meet this person. And they do or still dream of having a marriage, family, children. It's just that, you know, I always say that marriage is not the culprit. Marriage is not the problem. It's who you chose to marry. So I don't know why people go around and say, oh, I hate marriage. Marriage ain't did nothing to you. You need to point the finger at who you chose to marry. Because the marriage is not bad. Now, I did not follow my instinct, and I married my son's father right when I got out of high school. Do I still have to count that marriage? Yeah. But do I really want to? No. Because I didn't really know no better. I was like just turning 21 or something a couple of years after I got out of high school. You understand what I'm saying? So even being divorced over almost 30 something years ago, that is counted as a marriage. But I've learned since then not to blame marriage. It's who I chose to marry. You understand? So people can come from marriages and separation and actually do finally marry a right person for them. Long as you not marrying for money or intimacy reason, for body shapes and all of that stuff there, right? So in other words, something is still is in the form of transformation. Okay, something hasn't changed yet. Something is very still at the moment, active in reverse. You know, if something has already departed, that means something is going to arise. Please remember, everything that does leave you, you do have something new to come to you in replace of it. But if you don't never let it depart, you will never let the new come in. We talked about that in yesterday's reading, right? So move in reverse is also the same thing as being still. But we had the dolphins to come out. Now, dolphins is totally 5th house of Leo, because that's the house that you have fun in. You know, some of you also, you really want to get in contact with your children because you want to have some fun with them. This can be also what you have been thinking about lately, is to take them to some type of outing, you know, maybe to a movie, a game place, arcade, you know, a park, skating, bowling, you know, because 5th house is having fun with the kids, not only as adults, but also with children, right? So there go your peace and harmony. Remember, they kept having me to point this out. I don't say it about 10 times. Desires harmony and balance. And here go your dolphins. Peace, harmony, helpful, effective communication, playful, humor, fun, collaboration, and joy. Some of you with this dolphin card in the upright, you're about to meet somebody and start dating again. Okay? So it's up to you, and that's the purpose of today's title. Let's focus on the positive aspects that your dating life, if you're still open and not just dreaming about it, you can't just keep dreaming about it. You have to allow the bittersweet memories and situation and nostalgic and dreams. Let that go. It's completion anyway. Okay? It's a completion anyway. Because what will be effective for you is to finally be able to collaborate and to actually be in joy, okay, to express humor, to have somebody to have humor with, to be playful again. Because the bittersweet stuff needs to, you can't keep being bittersweet. So that's part of your transformation also. Because I see a lot of you that your dating life is not active at all. It's not active at all. It's non-moving. It's at a dead still. Okay? So this also needs to be birthed as something new. A sense of transformation. I do see with the miser here that I don't feel that a lot of you are going to hold back. I feel that you're going to be very open to. Because you're ready for this new sense of peace and harmony. This is going to be very helpful for you, because not saying you have to marry the person, but it's going to be helpful for you to get back into the midst of your playful side, the way you laugh, the way that you have a great sense of humor. This other person that you may run into may have a great sense of humor. Laughter is healing, right? Ooh, well, there she goes. She cute too. Divine masculines. That also could be you, divine feminine. Okay. Some of you do actually want pregnancy. Some of you may get it. Okay, so be very careful with that. Because I hate to say this, masculines, cover your ears. Okay. It is a 2-week window before and after your moon cycle, ladies. Okay. So, the moon is already on my table. So some of you got about 2 weeks or by 24 to 48 hours before your moon cycle is here. So be very careful also by next month. when I feel that some of you, this is Aquarius new moon with Leo that's going to be happening next month, because we have a new moon on the 28th of August, right? 27th, 28th. But I really feel that this is next month. The scythe. Unexpected, sudden, an accident, cut, release, harvest, liberate, a shocking moment, surprise, and a reckoning. What I tell you about surprise pregnancy? Because a lot of you have not been intimate for a very long time. Passion in reverse. With your morality here, you just like, I have to do passion with purpose. I just can't keep, doing this and doing that and all that. I have to do passion with purpose. And until you find that, it's because you're holding on to that because you want justice and stability. You want marriage, some type of commitment here, right? But this, again, like I just told you, this is for masculines. This is an unexpected divine feminine coming towards you. Okay? A possible love interest may also become your fiance or your spouse or your girlfriend. Okay? Now, if you're already in a commitment right now, some of you may get unexpectedly pregnant here. Okay? I don't want you to call it an accident because I'm telling you ahead of time, right? And based off that, some of you may get your dream of marriage from that person. I also see here that whoever you were or thinking about as bittersweet, I feel that that person may not step up in time enough for you before you meet this new person. I'm sorry. You do have a surprise. You got a surprise coming. And it's time for you to harvest and be liberated. Liberation through playfulness, right? Effective communication, peace and harmony. It feels very good to have a friend or somebody you befriend, right? And then it turns into dating that person. Then it turns into love. So it can just start out as somebody you hang out with. They're very funny. Y'all laugh, y'all play, y'all have a good time. You go do different type of outings and sports and things like that. And then it turns into love, transformation, because the stork is here. The stork is here. Venus is here. Ten of Pentacles is here. Some of you may already know this person. Some of you don't. But it's time for you to cut this out with the scythe, right? Because a reckoning is needed. Give me one on the scythe, please. Ooh, I'm so glad this cross came up in the upright. A couple of times that sucker came up in reverse, and I did not like that. Okay, I don't play that on my table. So, like I said, you got somebody charging in. Somebody is, sorry, baby. Somebody is breaking free here, okay? Whether it's you out of your old ways, you're going to get more happier. You're going to start looking at life more positive. You're going to come across now with very effective communication, saying your piece, getting your justice here. What did I tell you about that word right there? Actual energy. Because I kept telling you this stork is on the table. The stork is on the table. Now, this person also could be a Sag. Again, destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, trials, could be tribulations, necessity, conviction, duty, crisis, and fate. Okay, so strong emotions, desire, unbridled mean for some of you, you will not, or this person will try and not use protection. And this is how the stork is going to come in here. Okay, motivated and drive. And this goes on the scythe. So, your last messages is some of you are going to unexpectedly break free here from finally listening to your intuition, going with the faith. You met Stagner. You've been out and about last night. I am so happy for you. What? She's a Libra, September the 30th. Wow. No wonder you so quiet over there. Something resonating with you. Okay, so in Western, she a Libra. But you know, for me, she's going to be a Virgo. Okay? She's going to be a Virgo. That's even better. So, some of you are going to go for this, and I'm so happy for you. I hope that includes me too. Some of you that have not been intimate in a while, you may break free because you're going to have strong emotions and sexual energy for somebody. You really have been desiring to have somebody to laugh and talk with and actually be able to have effective communication with, right? You love the fun that they are, the humor. You're able to collaborate and make easy decisions together, you know. And this is going to be like a necessity. You needed this. Totally positive. Let's end it with a door. What was at the bottom of the deck? Oh, I didn't even pull these, did I? Well, they already shuffled. Well, let me cut them, and we're going to find out what's the bottom of the deck. Because I'm not going to pull the tarot. 3 of Cups in reverse. Which is, you haven't been out. You haven't been partying lately. You don't want to reconnect with anybody from the past. That also could be the scythe of which you're cutting away finally. You're breaking free from the dream or the prophetic dream of a certain person or a situation, or being married to a certain person or situation, so that this new can happen. Well, that was quick. Why it looked like a marriage door? It looks like the door to a church, which is the third eye. And then the 3 of Cups came out, right? So at sunrise, as sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. What you say, Stagner? Yeah, I know she's going to be a Virgo. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm so happy for you. Just give it a chance, Stagner. Give it a chance. The cross is here. Give it a chance. And plus, she may message you by in the morning. As surprise hit upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. Unexpected. Sudden, unexpected. Okay. Time for your harvest, a surprise, a reckoning. A reckoning can be that, you know what, I actually like this person. I can't believe that I really want to collaborate. All right. Now, the 3 of Cups also can be maybe this weekend or in less than 3 days, you decide to connect with this person, or you may hear from a person, or you may meet this person. But I really feel that this total reading is not coming out until Leo season. Now, some of you are ahead, or we all on different journeys, right? So it can really start happening within less than 3 days, 3 weeks. My loyal subscriber and my moderator, Stagner, already met somebody yesterday. Okay, but 3 of Cups in reverse, if you don't kind of get out a little bit, you don't have to go to a club. Okay? You don't have to meet everybody in a club. It could be a restaurant. It could be a store. It could be in a parking lot. It could be at the gym, the library. It could be you're going to pay a bill in a government office, like paying your water bill somewhere, and you hold the door open, gentlemen, okay, for a woman, right? It happens all type of ways, because she's going to look back. You see how she's looking back? Some of you, this also may be a different nationality than you. Okay. It also could be a different nationality, a different race. Because, you know, all that don't matter when it comes to the cross here. Well, depending on your religion, we have a lot of people that still say Jews have to be with Jews, Catholics have to be with Catholics, and all that. Right? But let's end it with a positive card. She knows she's not Spanish, is she? Oh, Stagner. What? And she does look like a beautiful Latino. Oh, Stagner, you not be able to handle that, Stagner. You may not be able to handle that, Stagner. You may have to watch that. Look at there. I can't make this up. Playtime. More dolphins. Now, you know all of this is coming out because we're about to go in Leo season. You know, Western astrology say we're in Leo season right now, but a lot of y'all don't feel it. You know why? Because we're not. That's just what Western astrology go by. It's grouping y'all all together by a certain date in a certain month and saying that you're this zodiac sign. That's why you really need to get your chart. Some of you actually is a Cancer, but you think you're a Leo. Some of you are really a Leo, but you're really a Cancer. This is playtime. This is 5th house of Leo. She's my silent soulmate in my book that I got in my reference guide. Really? Well, the dolphins know that the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. A lot of you, your miracles and manifestation is not happening because you're not happy. Some of you have been bittersweeting yourself. Just staying nostalgic and memories, keeping the stuff in your head, not really allowing yourself to go out and meet people. 3 of Cups in reverse. You know, even if you have friends and family, you're not really hooking up with them. Going to picnics and parties. And this also, the 3 of Cups now is a holiday. I'm gonna let y'all go. Remember that the 3 of Cups is a holiday card. So it can be, where the other card at? Okay. Remember I showed you the cake? This can be a holiday. It could be your birthday. It could be that person's birthday that you go to a restaurant or some type of bar, a local bar, a pub, or something like that. And it's their birthday and that's how you meet this person. It could be, like I said, a holiday. So what's coming up? Labor Day, right? You may go to some type of festivities for Labor Day. You can also be introduced through somebody you already know. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I got a call that came in. Unfortunately, 3 of Cups also can stand for a homegoing or a funeral. It could be an anniversary of somebody that you know, maybe a best friend, your sister, and she has a best friend, or her best friend has a cousin, something like that. Okay. So we got weddings. You may be invited to a wedding unexpectedly. Okay. It could be I don't want to say a shotgun wedding, but this right here is where's that card? This is a shotgun wedding though. This combination right here with a pregnancy card. I hate to put it like that. Oh, I got it in my hand. This is a shotgun wedding though. So it may be a shotgun wedding that you have to attend to be like a, you know, best man or bridesmaid at the last minute that you get invited to. It also could be a travel. 3 of Cups in reverse is coming up for you soon, and you meet this person somewhere, right? The only way you're not gonna meet them or see them because you're sitting in the house. It's time to cut that out. I know summer is about to be over soon, right? But still, it's playtime. What's this? 2 cards. Look at there. A new dawn, and you are protected. Okay? You are protected. So don't feel like, oh, I'm totally going to be hurt. I can't do anything. No. You're all right. If your mom is not here anymore, and she also is watching over you, protecting you. So you see the moon in the background. The moon is your mother. So you and your loved ones and your possessions are safe and you're protected. Some of you may feel like, well, Vesta, I can't date. I can't meet anybody new because I got kids. I don't want to bring nobody new into my kids' life. I understand all that. I know how to read the cards. If I'm telling you you are right, you are right. Okay? I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. Because the worst is behind you now. And positive new experiences are on the horizon. You see the sun back there? Like I said, Leo season. Bottom of the deck, simplify your life. You got to clear the clutter. That means people, places, and things, because something new is coming. You can't be holding on to an ex's clothes, ex's toothbrush, their hairbrush, pictures, and, all that stuff, holding space while somebody is trying to come in here. If your heart is totally consumed of something that's of somebody else as holding energy, how is that new manifestation trying to come in? Simplify your life. A lot of you also need to get rid of clutter. And I told y'all that yesterday, right? Clear the clutter from your home and your work life to balance the flow of activities, because you're about to be outside. That's what we say down here in Atlanta. You about to be outside. You about to start dating, doing some new things, meeting new people. Okay, so you need to clear your clutter. Ladies, you're thinking about marriage, you want commitment, but your closet is too full. You need to clear the clutter from your closet. If you don't have room in your closet right now, if you were to get engaged by somebody you already know, and they pop the question to you, you don't even have room for their stuff in your drawers or in your closet. Simplify your life. A blessed change. You understand? If you're thinking about a new car, but you got 3 of them broke down with no tires and no transmission and all that stuff in your driveway, the universe is not going to help you with that new manifestation, because you have to clear the space in your mind, in your heart, physical environment, right? Also, your phone book. If you want a relationship to work and you just met somebody, why are you still holding on to 40 numbers and you haven't talked to those people in 5, 8, 10 years? Erase it. Erase it. That's how you know you're transforming and you totally changed. Because those people numbers you're holding on to, they're already with somebody else. They already don't have children by other people. They're still out dating, not really wanting to settle down and to be married. But you got the nerve to still hold on to their phone numbers for just in case. Just in case what? To undo your transformation? No. Y'all know I'm saying something real. You just don't want to do it. I'm more talking to the masculines. A lot of masculines be more scared of a new start, a new dawn, because that means that they're leaving other stuff that they were comfortable with, which is a sense of singlehood. Scared to commit. But masculines, it's time to simplify your life. It's time. Especially if you're getting older, 10 of Pentacles. That reminds me, and we're through with the reading, y'all. So y'all can log off if you want to. Thank you for watching. But I was watching this TikTok reel, and a lady was a nurse, and she said that a lot of African American men was coming into the emergency room for emergencies. Some of them were just health scares, but some of them was very serious. And she was saying that she was asking, because the man had a stroke. Well, several different, but the one she did a TikTok on, she was saying that the man had a stroke. And she was saying, is there anybody you want me to call? What's your wife's number? And the guy said, I don't have a wife. I don't have nobody to call. Both of my parents are gone. I don't have no kids, or the kids was gone to college or something, she said. It's a TikTok reel. I don't know how you could pull it up on TikTok. I wonder if I sent it to my phone or not. as to save it to share with y'all one day. And then she was like, well, why don't you have a wife? And his response was that, you know, I'm a player, and, you know, I didn't ever really want to commit. I want to just keep playing the field. And she was like, well, you just had a stroke, and now you need somebody to be a helpful person to you. You're going to need care. And he was like, oh, I'll just hire a nurse. Hey, Linda from New York. He was like, I'll just hire a nurse. Now, that's a sickening feeling to know that all this time, wasted time, that somebody, you know, at some point in time knew that they needed to marry or settle down. But they just didn't want to do it because they felt like, oh, they got all the time in the world, right? But to have a stroke or a heart attack and still be able to survive that, and then to have a nurse to say, you want me to call your wife, or you want me to call your husband? And the person say, oh, I don't have one. So the person or the nurse was going to call all the little people that you hanging around, and 5, 6, 7 people you sleeping around with. You think the nurse is going to call one of them and they're going to come up there? No. No, they're not. Now, in some cases, you may have one of those that person didn't really value them, because it kind of shows like this in this reading, that somebody didn't really value you. And you saying bittersweet. And you understand it now. Okay? Because your life, your destiny is dependent on you. It's not dependent on the person who you waiting to come back to you. So it's up to you to fulfill your destiny. Okay? As a necessity. This is your fate. So are you going to leave your fate in the hands of somebody who's sleeping around with everybody in town and hoping that bittersweet that they're going to come back and love you one day? Or are you going to finally move on with your life? Where can you find that book at, Stagner? But that's just a word of thought. And it is actually really a TikTok. I think I did send it to my phone. When I find it, I'm going to always put it in my community page. Okay? And let y'all see it. But the nurse brought up a very good point. She was like, you know, when it comes down to your deathbed, who do you really have? Who can you really call? Because sooner or later, a lot of our parents are not going to be here to be put as emergency contacts. Your children, your sister, your brothers, all of that, they also got their own fate, their own family, their own life. Right? And just because a lot of people are scared or don't want to be in a love relationship and or get married, okay, because they don't want to share their money, they don't want to share their housing or get tired with this and this and that. You know, everybody's destiny is different, but it's just something for you to think about, right? Because it's true. You're in the hands of your own fate. Follow your instinct. You're already in a gray area of thinking of this or thinking about it, because time is not waiting on anybody. And especially this world right now, we have like the Great Salt Lake that is evaporating. I've never thought that I would see that in my lifetime, that our major lakes are going empty. They're going dry. So if the earth is already doing that, how long do you think that you have? To be happy, to actually live your life, find you a true companion, and to move on. Because waiting on somebody is that's, I hate to say that, but we say down here, that's dead. Okay. Like you got to do you. All right. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I got some stuff to do, so hopefully I'll be back before the moon starts setting in, so I can get your reading out. If I don't, look in my community tab for like a 3-card pull or something like that. I'll put something out in my community tab. For the people who do not know me, you never seen me, I got pictures of me in my community tab because I haven't been really showing my face on film lately, but you know, I always throw up some pictures in my community area. All right, so thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.